Yeah, I have some explaining to do. Just took a nice little break from the YouTube game. I don't know. I found, or I started to feel like I was just repeating everything that I was doing. I really wasn't adding any value, at least in my opinion, or I lost track of my master plan of what I wanted to do. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to take a little 2 week break. That's how it all started. It's a little 2 week break. Clear my head of it, stop worrying about it, and just fish. Well, that got to be really comfortable. Like, really comfortable. It was like really fun. I didn't have to lug any extra BS with me. Just go out and fish. Well, that 2 weeks turned into 4, then 6, then 8, then, whatever comes after that 12, 14, 16, so on and so forth. I believe the last video I put up was somewhere around March. I'm not 100% sure. It's September right now. It's the middle of September. And I don't know, man. I just decided that it would be fun to edit a video. And we're going to see where this goes. I do kind of want to document one of my last FloTube trips. I think that's where I left off. No, I probably did some ice fishing reviews or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, yeah, I've just been FloTubing like as much as possible. Sold my boat in the spring and I have no regrets. I've really enjoyed getting back into the FloTube. I bought my daughter a FloTube. She is 8 years old. She'll be 9 here soon. It was the first time for her to do it, and she absolutely loved it. We had a great summer, and I didn't film any of that because I didn't feel the need to. I mean, I have video of it, but that's just for me, and that's for her and I to share. And she actually brought it up, like, Dad, are we going to do any YouTube videos? I said no. So here we are. Anyway, yeah, here we are. We're going to, it's actually the day before. So tomorrow, which would be a Sunday, I meet my boy Crafty, Andrew Kraft from Crafty Chronicles. We fish together all the freaking time. And he's an awesome dude. Go check out his channel. He's going to pick me up. I don't know. It's some god-awful time in the morning. I haven't really determined that. But we are going to get out before the sun comes up. And we're going to kick the tubes. Probably for him one last time. Me, I might try to go a couple more times. But last weekend, we got onto some really nice panfish. And it was a lot of fun, so we kind of want to do that again. Matter of fact, Andrew's last video, he filmed it and he put it out there on the YouTube. And so it's my turn. He kind of got me fired up to do it again. So I thought I would jump on here the night before and just kind of go over what I'm going to do so that when I get out there, I'm just going to get into the fishing. So in fall here in northern Minnesota, these panfish are starting to gather in the depths. And it's a lot of fun, especially out of a FloTube, because it's very much the same techniques as ice fishing, except you're able to move around a lot better and you don't have to drill any holes. But we're using ice rods. Right here I have a 30-inch Thorne Brothers quiver stick, I believe it is. I don't know. I got this for a birthday present from my brother and sister. It was custom built for me, and I've hardly used it. I feel bad about it, but I'm taking her out tomorrow. And then we're using just a little panfish. I hold my hand up like I got like a Sony or something. I'm just recording on a GoPro. Jesus, I'm a clown. Anyway, yeah, we're just using like just a little panfish jig. I believe this is a Jigs and Spins gill pill, and it's lead, which is becoming pretty rare. I'll dive into that sometime this winter. I use a combination of lead and tungsten. So this and a combination of that, and oh man, this rod here that I'm about to show you is one that I actually built the prototypes for these and fished them out of the FloTube to test them for winter. And man, I fell in love with them. They're perfect FloTube rod, especially for panfish. It gets you out away from the tube a little bit more, but this is a 44-inch. I believe it's 44. Let me look. Old man time. Yeah, this 44-inch Elliott ice rod. It's called the Evolution. It's got a nice soft tip on it. And this is awesome because, like I said, you're able to get out away from the tube a little bit. And I'll be deploying this right away in the morning in search for really giant bluegills. This is a Kinder's, I think it's a T-rip, just like a little miniature rattlebait type deal. And I got that tipped with P3 plastic scuttlebug. And also the panfish jig will be tipped with some P3 plastics. And that's what I got in this little box right here. Some of my favorite colors. If you haven't seen or heard of P3 plastics, Panfish Pursuers P3 plastics, you definitely got to go check them out. It's p-3plastics.com. Also, I have a podcast, and they sponsor my podcast. The podcast is a Lone Angler podcast, and in the information on that on each episode, there's a code. You can get yourself a discount. I also say it in the podcast, so you should probably download and listen to that. But yeah, I just got my favorite northern Minnesota colors in here. Reds, pinks. Believe it or not, I like the clear with the glitter. Black, white, red. I want to work on a brown with those guys, so that might be in the works someday. And then yeah, this little Grove micro box with some panfish jigs in here. These are all lead. These are old school Lindy bugs, toads, mud bugs, gill getters. Yeah, I still like the feel of lead. And the lake that we're going to, the big ones can be very finicky. Not pinicky. Pinicky isn't even a word. And I'm one of them guys that kind of believes, like, if they're biting real light or if they're just exploring the jig, it's a lot easier for them to suck in the lead than the tungsten. And yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing. And on my flow tube, I also have this bad boy rigged up. There's a Garmin Striker 4 Plus, I believe it is. Something like that. Or just a Striker 4. Anyway, it's got GPS, color screen. This thing has been absolutely instrumental as the water temps drop down here and those fish move out of the weeds over deep water and are schooling up. This sucker has saved a fishing trip or two this fall for these panfish. We've caught them over 50 plus feet of water, 20 feet down, 4 feet off the bottom and 18. Pretty hard to do if you don't have one of these. But I'll go over all this stuff tomorrow morning when I get all set up in the tube. And I will bring you the action from that morning bite. So until then, stay tuned and thanks for watching. Drop that video as soon as I get her done. Have a wonderful night. And you'll see you tomorrow.